Welcome to Intro to DNA. This is the first in a series of lectures that you will watch during our genetics unit. These will all be video lectures. For each video lecture, you will need to make sure you have pencil and paper, or a notebook and a pen, or any combination of something to write on and something to write with, because you will be able to pause, fast forward, rewind through each of these videos in order to take adequate notes for yourself. Let's begin. Intro to DNA. Each video lecture will have a title slide, and it will also have an objective slide. Both of these slides will need to be written down in your notes in order to keep yourself organized. Our objective for today is students will be able to analyze the various parts of DNA in order to state, define, and describe DNA structure. Okay, so here's a little bit of a review. Remember these, the macromolecules? Okay, we just finished talking about lipids a whole lot. Now, the first time we talked about lipids, way back in September, you probably looked at this picture and it didn't look familiar, but now that you can look at it, you know that it is a cell membrane. Yes, there are phosphate heads, our lipid tails, and our phospholipid bilayer. Now, you even know what these green things are. They are channels. They are protein channels. So speaking of proteins, let's come up here to proteins. We know that proteins are found in meats, and cheeses, and eggs. Okay, they help build your bones. They pretty much help everything happen in your body. Proteins are also responsible for enzymes. Enzymes are a special kind of protein. The third of the four, here we have carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are sugars. Building block is monosaccharides found in bread, starch, grains. The main kind of carbohydrate that we know of is glucose. Okay. Carbohydrates will most often end in ose. Now, the fourth type of macromolecule we didn't discuss in detail yet, but we're about to now. Okay, those are the nucleic acids. So, nucleic acids, this is review. What do nucleic acids do? Nucleic acids are molecules, macromolecules, that store genetic information. They also direct the production of proteins. So we have everything linked together. Now, this is an example here of a chromosome, this X. The bands are genes. And if you zoom in on a gene, it is made of DNA. And that DNA is made of nucleic acids. So, what do nucleic acids look like? Okay, here we have an example of DNA. DNA is a double-stranded molecule. You'll see it's almost like a ladder, with the rungs of the ladder being these guys, adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. And the second kind of nucleic acid is RNA, which is single-stranded, but has many of the same nitrogen bases as DNA. So, for writing purposes, some examples of nucleic acids, starting with DNA. It's deoxyribonucleic acid. It stores genetic information for your body, and it's double-stranded. Now, RNA is ribonucleic acid. It controls the creation of proteins in your body. So which organelle in the cell, since it controls creation of proteins, which organelle in the cell do you think you would find RNA in? If you were thinking ribosome, you were correct. Okay? RNA is also single-stranded. So it's important to have this down in your notes because we're going to be talking mainly about DNA in the next few lessons, but then we're going to get down to RNA, and you'll need to be able to compare and identify the differences between RNA and DNA. All right, so brand new information coming at you. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, is the molecule that contains all your genetic information. It makes you who you are. It makes your eyes blue or purple or black or brown. It makes your hair straight or curly. It makes you tall or short. Okay. DNA is stored in condensed bundles called chromosomes, which were those X-like things we looked at a few slides before. Segments of DNA are known as genes. So, if this were a real lecture, there would be some more information, but since this is an intro, we are at the end of the presentation. So at the end of each presentation, you will see this slide. You will have an exit ticket. Even though you're at home, you'll still be responsible for completing the exit ticket so that Coach Holland and I know you watched the lecture. Now, if you're watching the lecture, there is a link here embedded. However, you won't be able to click on this link inside the video. So, I'm going to show you how to get to the link. Okay, the link will be on Edline. And let's see if they might have signed me out on Edline. Alright, so this is your biology page. I've changed a few of the things in contents. Now we have assignments, your class info, your student reports, which all come off of your grade reports on Edline, and videos and video quizzes. You're going to be very familiar with this folder here. So we'll click on videos and video quizzes. I have one folder uploaded so far, which is Intro to DNA, what you are watching right now. So we're going to click on this folder, and in that folder there's one link, the quiz. So you click on that. Quiz takes you to a form that is connected to a spreadsheet that will go directly to Coach Holland and myself. We'll be able to see the exact time that you take the quiz, and we'll be able to record it in the grade book as whether you've done it or not. Okay, so this is absolutely necessary for you to take this quiz. Otherwise, you won't be able to participate in class activities the next day. Okay, so you fill in the information as you need to. So I'll put in my name. Oops. Okay, your class is a drop-down menu, so I'll pick 4A for now. And you'll fill in each of these questions. Now, these are all required fields that you need to fill in, and it will not allow you to submit it until you've filled in all your fields. So, what do nucleic acids do? We'll say they make up DNA. Two examples of nucleic acids we know are DNA and RNA. DNA is stored in condensed bundles called chromosomes. Segments of DNA are known as genes. And what does DNA stand for? Deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, so now I can submit it, and my response has been recorded. Okay, so you're done. So that's an intro to what you'll be doing at home for the rest of the year. And we're going to get started on some class activities for today.